For real. If we don't complete the game tonight, I'm pretty sure we will at least hit the ending. And by that, I mean there's DLC to do after we finish the game. But as far as the main game, this should be the night. Because we're up to chapter final on alternate history. This history is essentially at chapter final. It's just one note away when we were sent away. We'll go longerish too, just make sure you hit like the end of 1 or 2. I was like, if it needs to, maybe, yeah. If it gets to a point in the night where it's like, okay, we'll just add another stream tomorrow, then we will. We'll be done this week. If not tonight, if we get to midnight, 1 a.m., and there's still lots to do, then we'll just finish it tomorrow. Don't know how long it'll leak over to tomorrow. And then we could, like, just chill with Animal Crossing or something. But... let's see here. The Shadow Crown. Let's see. As far as this timeline went, we fought Hugo, didn't really fight him, had to go back, restore the Historica, come back, then fight him. And we did it. We fought him, the war has been won, potentially. Now there's some shit about to happen, because we're not done yet. Peace returns to Grand Org, but under Erica's reign, but someone still lurks in the shadow of history. Well, that's blatant. They just title it Heist. Which, yeah, he disappeared. We still don't know who the Black Chronicle wielder is. We have suspected it to be Heist. But it still might not be. I don't know what character is still alive. There was this weird dialogue that Hugo mentioned about putting Noah in suspended animation. So he might be alive somewhere. But I feel like Heist is probably the Black Chronicle wielder. Been through a lot, but I think this kingdom's finally starting to settle down.
Yes.
It's all thanks to our new queen, Erica.
Yeah.
I'm just glad the war's over.
Things are going pretty well.
I just hope there are no more surprises on the road to peace.
There will be.
Hey, Stock. We should head over to the palace. Princess Erica asked us to drop by, remember?
Rainy, she's not a princess anymore. After all, Queen Erica was coronated just the other day.
You're right. I guess it's out of habit that I call her princess. Anyways, let's get a move on. We can't keep a queen waiting.
Yeah, let's go.
Edwin, CJ. If he is the Black Chronicle wielder, it still makes zero sense why he would give Stock the White Chronicle. That's true, but that's kind of where, like, I've been getting this vibe that he might still be on our side somehow. I don't know. There was like, he's on our side. No, he's evil. Oh, wait, maybe he's double-crossing the enemy team. But also, you know, he has to play the part of hating us. So, like, to fool your friends, you gotta fool the enemy. Or to fool the enemy, you gotta fool your friends, other way around. I don't know. So many people are dead that there isn't much left to choose from. Very true. Oh.
I cannot allow Erica to perform the ritual of flux. She must be stopped, or all my plans will come to nothing. We're nearly there, Stock. Just a little longer.
What's all the commotion? Queen Erica.
Everyone, listen!
What happened?
Someone broke into the passage leading to the Royal Hall. I'll tell you the details on the way.
How cruel. These corpses. They've all been attacked from behind. I can't believe any one man could do this to so many soldiers.
It was no ordinary man. Who in the world?
We know he's like some like mechanical goblin or whatever. That one fight. How you doing, Narzi? Whoever it was cloaked himself before moving behind the soldiers for the kill. There's only one man I know who can do that.
Heist did this.
No way. Heis? I mean, he does have the ability, but still.
What are you doing, Heist?
Stock, where are you going?
I'm going to find out just what he's really up to. Hey, Stock! So, what's through that passage?
Ahead is the Royal Hall. It is an extremely important place where those of royal blood perform the ritual of flux.
What? And Heist is in there? That can't be good.
Whoever this person is, he killed many soldiers. If we don't hurry, the Red One will be in danger.
Yeah, we should go too. Queen Erica, please stay here.
But...
Nah,
You're the
she's
ruler
got
of this kingdom now.
she's got a
You
gun.
can't put yourself in harm's way anymore. Don't worry, we'll handle it.
I understand. Be safe.
Damn. It's a robot. He has some sort of Thaumatech cyborg something going on.
You've come, Stock.
This is the bottom timeline.
It really is Heis.
So, it was you. Why?
I aim to stop the ritual, and the reason for that, Stock, is to spare your life.
What?
It's the same. Stock and this Heis guy have the same.
I was like, doing her vague weirdness in the background too.
Ah, the beast kind has noticed. A shaman of Celestia from the looks of her. I see. Of course she'd realize.
What?
Relax, Stock. The beast kind most likely shares my esteem. She wants to save you too.
What are you talking about?
You'll find out sooner or later. Enough idle chatter, though. Let's get to business.
What the?
This is like through the entire continent. Okay.
What did you do?
I suppressed the power of flux. Now Erica can't perform the ritual anymore.
Yeah, but how? What exactly did you do?
What? If you do that...
This world will eventually be engulfed in sand.
What? Hey!
Don't worry, we only need the Queen to restore the power of flux.
Fools! Did you think I'd use a spell that could be so easily countered? This spell can only be broken from the Imperial ruins at the center of Flux.
The Imperial ruins.
I'll be waiting for you there. Meet me at the ruins, and I'll tell you everything.
Wait!
Okay. Yup.
He disappeared.
With a black aura.
What? What was he talking about?
I'm sorry. I don't want you to know.
Please. The world is in danger of being swallowed by sand.
Hmm.
What? Hey, Stock. We're in deep trouble if we don't hurry to the Imperial ruins.
Yeah, you're right. Let's report back to Erica first, and then we'll be on our way.
Good heavens. That's what happened? So all the strange occurrences that have been happening were his doing?
Yeah. It's all Heis.
Is it also true that this Heis used the power of Flux?
Yeah. It's true.
If he can use that power, there are two explanations. Either he is of Granorg royal blood, or he holds the Black Book of Flux.
At the very least, I believe he holds the Black Chronicle.
My father, King Victor, was the prior holder of that book.
So Heis killed Victor and stole the Black Chronicle. And as a result, the ritual stopped. Meaning he's to blame for the desertification.
Heis killed Victor? I thought Queen Protea killed Victor.
True. If we don't stop the bastard, things are gonna turn ugly. I don't think we have the time to be chit-chatting like this.
No, we don't. If the power of Flux in the Royal Hall has been sealed, the world's mana can't stabilize, which could cause catastrophes even beyond the desertification.
Or did Queen Protea kill Ernst? I don't remember anymore.
If that were to happen, things would be too far gone for the ritual to right them again. We must somehow stop him and free the power of Flux.
He said he'd be waiting for me at the Imperial ruins.
That would be to the northwest of the Judgment Cliffs. It is a quiet place, lingering in the depths of the mountains where no man trespasses.
Killed Ernst. Okay. I knew there was some sort of inter-family killing on Queen Protea's side.
A land forgotten to history.
Northwest of the Judgment Cliffs. All right. Let's go, everyone.
Heis's scheme. All right. Now, things I do, I don't know if they pop up this early. I just know there are some side quests. I think there are 3 side quests left in the entire game, outside of the power-up ones we have to finish. Yeah, that's what I was gonna check. Let's see, this is alternate history, right? That's the bottom one. Yeah. Granorg. Okay. Oh, we are in Granorg. I for whatever reason, I got Granorg and Alistel mixed up in my head for a second. Okay, so there's something to find here before we dip. Aha. Well, that commotion ended up getting me hurt. I was standing here like I always do when a bunch of debris fell from the tower. The city obviously hates me, but I still love it, even though it gets worse every year. I don't think things are going to change just because Queen Erica's on the throne now. Take note of it. A timely warning. Song meets a Granorg man who had been hurt. If only someone had warned him ahead of time. How early we talking? Like, hey, in 17 days and 2.5 hours, don't stand here. Invasion. I would assumed he was talking about the giant earthquake that shook the entire place a second ago. So I wonder if we can just immediately tell him, hey, don't be here in a second. Okay, I guess not. So earlier Grand Org on this timeline. Let's see. That's Alistel. Final battle to reclaim Grand Org is about to begin. Begin their advance on Grand Org. Is that... I remember... This stretch really sucked. I'm hoping I could go earlier than that and not here. After entering Grand Org, the party heads down to the waterway. Well, actually... we might be fine here. Where do we pop in exactly? Sand Fortress. Okay, yeah, we gotta get to Grand Org from here. I don't remember if there's any fights along the way. In case there are, let's get the party situated. Let's put Erica here. And would you like, no. If we get to the point where I need things, we'll do it then, but... It was like, that was the latter half of last stream was just vague side quests. The rest of the stuff, I don't want anything. Okay. Oh, alright. I was like, I don't remember what was happening story-wise here. I guess it all just kind of like popped off after we got to the sewers. So, I love watching a city from this place. It used to be such a beautiful city.
You shouldn't stand here too long. You might get hurt.
Huh?
What's with you? It's none of your business where I stand. Don't say that kind of stuff, it's creepy.
Anyway, keep an eye on the sky.
Yeah, just imagine, you're just chilling, soaking in the view. Just some rando like, hey, you're gonna get hurt. It's like, what the fuck? From what? Alright, then we pop right back up here. When if he was talking about the invasion, then we could probably turn it in right now. Yeah.
Say.
You're the fortune teller from before.
Fortune teller?
Oh, come on.
You foretold my future, but I ignored it, and now look what's happened. I regret that I didn't listen to you. From now on, I'm gonna put more faith in
Thank
people.
you so
Here's
much.
a gift. Consider it my penance for disrespecting you. Omnipedia.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what happens to me, I'll always love this city. And now that Queen Erica's on the throne, I'm sure it'll be as beautiful as it once was. Omnipedia. That was a key item. Book of Ancient Martial Arts, impossible for humans to learn. Oh, wait, book. Okay, I was gonna say, oh, what the fuck? It's for, Gorilla Man. Kafka, yeah. All right. No. Here? Yeah. Alright, Gafka. You're probably fine. Let me save just in case you do get your back blown out.
Ah, the Omnipedia. This book holds the secrets of the cosmos. This skill will surely prove to enhance your combat abilities. Gafka will have to duel with me now. If you believe but Gafka such is the... Let it begin. Now we do battle for the knowledge of the cosmos.
Okay.
We cannot afford to lose.
What did that do? Oh, it said charge. So, I guess it's one of the... We fought something that had a charge. And it didn't physically show anything, but it was like your standard SMT charge. Center enemy 9 times? Yeah! Oh. That does fuck all. We're dead now.
My apologies.
Oh. Okay, Muso, not good for damage. Muso's only good for seemingly combo.
Radiant Historia. Perfect chronology.
That normally does way more damage. That's the first time we've ever used it. So I don't know. So Graham, one shot.
Cannot afford to lose.
So is it maybe? Hold on, triple strike. Oh, that's real damage. Nah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say Muso just sucks. We're probably gonna die again. Dead again. Okay.
My apologies.
Okay, I have 2 ideas.
Radiant Historia. Perfect chronology.
Ah, the...
We cannot afford to lose.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to use. I don't think I can buy those. I wanted to use the defense one. Well. I mean, that also works. Now, you're not gonna immediately do it again, are you? I see. Okay. This is what I wanted. I mean, I'm not full health anymore, so I'm probably still gonna die. Yeah. Okay. So, Shield Herb, turn 1. He's gonna hit me. But then we're in a loop where I can't get back to neutral. Okay. So the other idea.
Radiant Historia. Perfect chronology.
Is just try to kill him real good.
Would you like to explore? Would you like to?
I am.
I don't know if it matters. I mean, I'll bring Gafka just in case it affects the person.
There's a...
Alright. So now he has full mana. Let's save with full mana.
We cannot afford to lose.
Okay.
Power of the Gootrol!
Let's see if this is good enough. I feel like it's not gonna one-shot, but I wanna test the waters. How much does it do? Half. Okay, we're dead now. But it does half.
My apologies.
With an attack up, it does half. So, let's see. No, fuck, no. Those are my crystals. I hate that it defaults to yes.
Radiant Historia. Perfect chronology.
Okay, out of curiosity... Get a little more defense in there. I don't know how much that's really gonna help.
Let it...
Shopping and improve his stats. We do have a lot of cash to spend. I don't remember when or where we've seen upgraded stuff for him. Okay, do you want to... Okay, another thing I want to try. We're going to knock him back.
Take that!
So now he's further away. And then I want to power down. I don't like that last one critting me. But there we go. Actually, let's do the healing first. Then I get a free hit afterwards. Yeah, no crit. There we go. Triple strike. Charge. Heal. Okay, his attack is back to normal. What's his HP down to? He's gonna charge again, looking down the list. I'm about to get a double turn. Let's just get damage.
I leave the rest to you.
Oh, my defense. Did power down miss? Ah. let's say, why'd he do so much? that would do it.
Radiant Historia. Perfect chronology.
Oh boy, gotta love RNG. All right.
Ah, the
We cannot afford to lose.
He's not know the poison. Now we die. Because I didn't hit it. Oh boy. Thank you, Pharaohs.
Radiant Historia. Perfect chronology.
Ah.
We cannot afford to lose.
Get poisoned. There we go. All right, turn one. 36 a pop. Cool. Defend. That was good and expensive, right? But I think there's better. I can't remember the most recent one. Whatever that one is. I know we've seen good things, but it's just like, eh. Let's see. And it missed. I think because it missed, I lose. Unless I mana burst a turn away, which seems like a waste. Good Luma.
Stand aside! I leave the rest to you. We cannot afford to lose.
Wasn't a turn one. And that's probably GG. This is fucking dumb.
We cannot afford to lose.
What else is he not null to? Leak and Curse. We can try... I was like, I do want to push him back, but... I don't know if I can turn one. Oh, we could... Oh, that's not a push. We could try the turn one push back. This is worse than... Yes, by far. Fucking crits. I don't know if I have enough tourniquets for this, though. Because they crit on that first one, I can't live another one, so that's good. I love that. Once I get him below the halfway point, I can just kill him in one shot. Well, with an attack boost, I can kill him in one hit. His paralyzer might be better. He's null to it. I think I'm losing health on that. Gotta use another fucking tourniquet. I don't want to, but don't have a choice. May not let... What was the last thing he just used? Did he just hit me? Or did he already get his power up? Guess we're gonna find out. There's the charge. Okay. With the defense up and a guard? Okay. Okay, my defense up is gone. Okay, I see my opening. I just gotta make it to that turn. And he's making it real difficult to make it to that. Actually, no, this is perfect. Okay. Because he's gonna do his thing. We buff our attack. Skyhammer. And triple strike, he should straight up die. He's less than half. Skyhammer with an attack buff does half. But he's dead.
Power of the control.
Fuck.
Well done.
Looks as though we've won.
Well done, Gafka. You have proven your mastery of this skill.
Okay.
It seems
Not an
you've
attack.
mastered all the hidden arts. You did well to hold up through all the training. I am proud.
It's all thanks to your tutelage. I thank you, Master, for all the training you have given me. I will be sure to embrace your lessons and make them my foundation for the future.
Carry the Gutrul's pride and beliefs with you, and go forth without hesitation. Do this, and a path will surely open for you.
Okay. 6 MP. All allies. Oh. All ally crit, huh? Alright. Neat, I guess. This one skill is when God strike. No, we already did that one. All right. Puzzles more than fights? I guess in a way. Not as good as the other Gafka skills we've got? Yeah, definitely not. Alright, so, I mean, this is a Chapter 6 shop. I don't know if the shop here will be real nice. I guess it wouldn't hurt to stop in on our way out. All the skills do work really well together, that's for sure, yeah.
Welcome.
Damage-wise, no. The -8 speed. Answer magic. Not that big of a buff for you. Got these queen studs. Okay, let's go to the item shop. Agree now. If only the gun was good.
Welcome.
Buy a bunch of those. And we broke. That was fast. Tourniquets. Alright, how to spend 70 grand and get nothing. Money is really, really tight in this game, yeah. Oh, wait. Well, there's a thing here. There's a dotted line, but, like, I guess not good enough dotted line? Alright, we'll go to Judgment Cave. Oh, Jesus, hi.
Don't let up.
The fucking title card was covering you. Do I want to even bother? Can I dip?
Yes! Is everyone all right?
Okay, let's get... Who's the lowest? I mean, Rosh, of course, still the lowest. Stat-wise, though, he's hanging on pretty well. First cash would be if Nemesia didn't pay you. I mean, but even then, I don't think Nemesia is adding... With how expensive things are, Nemesia maybe let us afford one extra thing. Honestly. Oh, I'm not where I think I am. And I don't know if I'm going where I think I'm going either. I don't remember what's up there. Aha! Imperial Ruins!
So these are the Imperial ruins.
They're almost completely covered in sand.
Yes, but it seems this didn't just accumulate over time. The Empire itself must have been turned to sand.
Heist is in there.
Oh, this is where the Empire was. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I guess I didn't tie that together, the Lost Empire to the Imperial Ruins.
Heist, why did you do this? I just don't understand.
That's what we're here to find out.
But it must be a trap. I'd bet there'll be something waiting for us. Are we still going in?
You're asking that after coming all this way. Come on, we just gotta brace ourselves and do it. Right, Stock?
Yeah. If we don't get moving, the sand will swallow the whole world. The ritual absolutely must be performed. We have things to settle with Heist.
Learner True. Is that one called True? It's the bottom one. I think it's AH versus let's see. AH, SH, yeah. Alt and Standard. I think is what the S is. I don't know. Look around before we go in. God damn. Are you an enemy? I guess not.
Hey, I got this!
Dark Jaguar. Hellbirds we've seen before. Butchers we've also seen. Dark Jaguar, no. Well, they're perfectly lined up for a will-o-wisp.
This'll leave a
Okay,
mark.
that does nothing to the
Bombs away.
chickens. But, oh no. Please don't. Okay. What was the thing that I just used called? Blasting Pain?
Here I come.
Alright.
Did you really think you could
Sorry
beat
to
us?
murder you, right? Crystal, oh?
That's... Not again.
All right.
Hey, I got this!
Shadow cubes. I don't remember. There we go. Hey, none of that.
We can do it, guys!
Here I come.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
This is looking bad.
Hey, you have so much health. You're fine. Oh, will-o-wisp again.
Bird! Here I come.
Too slow!
There we go.
This is looking bad.
One more will-o-wisp so it hits the panther and the cube. Alright. Oh, speed boost. Okay. That's fine. Where's my, haste mode? You know what, let's guard rise just in case. And then haste mode. And just 2 double slashes.
We can do it, guys!
Here's a special one.
Oh.
How about this? Too slow.
But I didn't do much. Well, it's okay. Its defense is already down, so let's just cross spike. Maybe that'll actually do damage.
Here I come.
There we go.
Too slow.
Will-o-wisp is very
This is looking
nice.
bad.
We just
Leave it to me!
Oh, he gets 2 attacks right now? Alright. Maybe we should have actually tried to kill it. Oh, we're fine.
This is looking bad.
It's 18 levels lower than stock.
Too slow.
Looking at his stats, it's not the level.
Oh, that was a close one.
Levels are very jarring. But he's got real stats.
That man has appeared in front of me several times and attacked with black energy. But who is he? What's his connection to Heiss?
That man wasn't alive.
What?
He wasn't alive? What do you mean by that?
I think his dead body was under the Black Chronicle's control.
You mean he was like a walking corpse or something? That's impossible.
Art is a shaman who sends the souls of the deceased to the heavens. She can hear the voices of the dead and recognize corpses that pretend to live, as just now.
That man, he was really important. He kept saying he was a ruler, that he was a king. Someone killed him and then started to control him. It hurt. He was angry.
King? Could she be talking about the late King Victor of Granorg?
And if Heiss killed him, made him a puppet?
Come to think of it, I got a glimpse of that man's face under his hood. He did resemble the description of King Victor I'd heard once.
He used the corpse of the king he slew as his minion. Revolting.
The Chronicle?
Resourceful.
Heiss has access to powers I don't even know about. I'm not sure if it's a difference in the Chronicle's capabilities or the Wielders. In either case, he knows more about all of this than I do.
Stock, I still don't think you should keep going.
No, I'm not giving up. As a holder of the Chronicle, I can't give up.
Hey, Stock, what's this Chronicle thing you keep mentioning?
A magical tome with the power to influence Flux. And Heiss has one.
The bastard has that kind of power? So that's how he pulled that trick back in the Royal Hall. But how do you know about it, Stock?
Because I have one too. Heiss gave me the White Chronicle and engineered its awakening.
But why?
That's what I'd like to find out.
We'll have to hear his true motives directly from him. We should move on.
Heiss, you won't escape me.
I break this big rock? Yes. We can tell people? Well, we didn't say we're traveling through time. We said it allows us to control Flux. We didn't tell them that we're time travelers.
Yes.
I feel like that's the rule. But then again, we pretty much told Erica because she guessed right, so I don't fucking know.
Yes. 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 Yeah. Yeah.
Aha!
That's...
Mercy bullet. The damage increase is real nice. Kills victims before victims feel pain. Minus 15 defense. Ugh, just emphasizing the cannon part, or the glass part of her cannon, rather. I mean... almost 40 magic is hard to pass up.
Kaboom!
Never fought one of these, huh? Okay. Well. Let's do... For the movement. I mean, I guess plus... Double slash the chicken. Double slash the other chicken. And heat blade? Which won't do much to the chicken if it's still alive.
Take this!
It's not, okay.
Take this!
But I wanted to see... Recycle the bit. Heal zone. Okay. No, please. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll do big air, push, and we have no mana left. Just smack it.
I want to help too.
This'll leave a mark.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh!
Too slow.
Hey, helping out.
Whew. It's over.
Support Curse Strike. Ooh, so now you can curse people. I'm assuming that's on battle start. No end of combo inflicts curse. Okay. Cool. It's kind of important to tell people about someone else comes with a copy of it so we know what they're dealing with. Okay, we climbing beanstalks now. I went over there, though.
Yeah.
Hi, bear. Yeah.
Hey, I got this.
Platinum bear. So I want counter. Like that. Oh, Jesus! That crit. I don't like that either. Oh, you're just gonna spam counter, huh? You're the worst.
Here you go.
Power release? Okay. Well, he doesn't have counter set up anymore. I guess it's like a bide situation. Alright. And then... Cross. Fire. Fire.
How about this?
Huh. I think that is just T-pose.
Bombs away!
Here I come!
Oh, wait, the defense down?
Eat this!
Hey, I don't think the defense down was needed, but
Yeah, we won!
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nirvana plate for Gofka. All res is +1. Okay.
Yeah.
So many of these crystals. Another, hey, a save point. I was wondering about that. It was like, you know, there hasn't been a save point since we got here.
Yeah. Yeah. Heis!
You're here, Stock. It's been a while. Or did we just see each other? I've jumped around so much in time that I don't know anymore.
Well,
You're
okay.
the wielder of
So
the Black
yes.
Chronicle.
That's correct, Stock. Wielder of the White Chronicle, the Book of Flux. I realized that you were using the Chronicle after that incident in Hugo's office.
I mean, you gave it to us, so like, of course.
Up to that point, even I hadn't figured it out.
Oh.
I assume Lipti and Tio told you to tell no one.
Yes.
You know about them too.
Why so surprised? I'm the one who gave you the White Chronicle.
Then Heis, let me ask you this. Why did you give it to me? What was the point of this scheme of yours?
It wasn't a scheme so much. I want you to be my successor.
Your successor?
In order to succeed me, you first had to awaken the White Chronicle and gain its power. And so I gave you the book before sending you on an impossible mission. I hope to show you the world's true nature, to train you, and to awaken the White Chronicle. What I didn't expect was for that awakening to happen much sooner than I had planned, or that you had the acting skill to hide it from me.
Judging from the situation as it stands, I was right to do so.
You truly are the SI's best agent. I underestimated your guile.
Enough about that! What did you mean by successor? Explain yourself!
I meant just what I said. I need a successor to carry on my plan. I plan to lead this world to its destruction.
Oh.
Inducing desertification and destroying the world. That's your plan?
That's right, Stock.
What are you thinking? Why would I willingly carry on with such a preposterous idea? I refuse.
No, you have to do it. And I'll tell you why. It's because you're like me.
What do you mean by that?
Haven't you figured it out yet? You seem to have saved this world from certain destruction a few times with the White Chronicle.
Don't change the subject. Answer the question, Heis.
Was this world actually worth saving? Did you ever ask yourself that?
What?
I've given it a lot of thought over many years, and I've come to this conclusion. This world deserves death. That's why I won't allow the ritual to take place.
Wait!
His eyes.
Heiss! There's no reason to save it? That's his justification?
Does Heiss really want to destroy the world?
Look at what he's done so far. I don't think there's any doubt. He's serious, all right.
That's what we've been working towards this whole time? Let's go, everyone. There's something I need to ask him.
Okay.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Excuse me, lizard. Oh. Okay, so there's 2 beanstalks.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Oh shit! Outrun it! The sword went through his face. Oh damn it! Oh.
I want to help too.
Oh, now it's sleep. Hell yeah. Hey, oh, fucking... No, it's these. The fucking... Ugh. I already have an issue with mana. Well,
Yeah!
yes, because I need even more of an issue with mana. Thank you.
We can do it, guys!
Yeah!
Okay, didn't land on anyone. Good. Okay, we don't, let's see. Just magic boost. Fire. Oh, G-Fire. Smack, smack, smack. G-Fire. Regular fire. Smack, smack. Hoping he's dead by then. Auto attack might kill. Oh no, definitely not.
Well, that was underwhelming.
Okay, I need Rainy in the party, and we need to... That would have been like the perfect fight, the perfect situation to do so. We need to use mana regen, because I don't have the items to just throw away. Oh.
That's...
Durlow. Rosh only? Aha! Oh, the Howling Spear being +8 speed is hard to beat. For only 13 attack? Nah. Give him that. HP though. Doesn't help if you're never getting a turn.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Lands. Nah, because then he needs luck to even do anything from the bench. So this is where Heist went. Fine water.
Yeah.
What? Let's see. That's a lot.
We should finish this quick.
Assassin. Okay. Hit harder. Not by much. It's only what was like a 10 upgrade. Yeah, all in all, not a good choice. Here, there we go. Okay. Oh, now I don't have. Fuck. Okay, so I can't left assault.
You can do it!
Nice. All right, now we're gonna see if we can. Yes. All right. And now we abuse the fact that he's asleep. Like, defending does. Let's just see. Yeah. Kind of surprises me how good it is to set up units specifically to stay on the bench. There is, yeah, like a bench meta. I do quite like that because it's more so like, oh, you're on the bench, you're worthless. Like, get out of here. But here, yeah, they make everyone who's not in battle actually still count. I guess I could also mana regen herself.
Let's do this. Let's do this!
Beautiful cheese. Mana items, I have like none to spend. Frivolously, anyways. I have some, but then I'll run out for like a big fight. Sleep permanent until damage is taken, yep.
You can do it!
No, only slightly busted. I mean, it works the same way. Like if I'm asleep, can't do anything. Like it works both ways. All right, we should be about good to go. I'll just wait for the other 2 regens to wear off, and then we'll kill them. Oh shit. Well.
Now, this'll leave a mark.
All right. It was ones that was already dead anyway. All right, we good.
Hip hip, hooray!
Nice. Now we can put Rainy back in the back. I mean, I could do the same thing to get Rosh back in, but 122 to the next. He is nearing 40. Just give you a little bit.
Yeah.
Shield Seed Plus. Oh wait, Seed Plus. Not herb. Cool. Enemies don't abuse it like we do. There's been, I think, one enemy that had an all-sleep attack, and we never got hit by it.
Here it comes!
It was that, that mid-boss. The robots we're finding right now as regular enemies. The one that was a mid-boss had an all-sleep attack, but it never landed. Thankfully.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, not the Mano Tornadoes.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Oh.
That's...
Wing armlets. How much speed is that one? 8. That's the best one yet. I'll give it to Marco. I was like, he doesn't really do damage to begin with. I was like, he's gonna do even less damage. Brings up to 40 speed. Speaking of... if we could get him more damage... This one, maybe. The Arcana Edge with the extra MP. I like his bulk, though. No, don't worry about it.
Heis, I need to know something.
What is it? Make it quick. You are no longer part of my plan.
Get out of here, supporting character.
Back when my mercenary troop got wiped out. Was that you?
Finally caught on, did you?
No. But why?
Well, you see, it was a necessary preamble for Stock to attain the power of the White Chronicle. Stock's awakening was necessary for my desired future. The only question was how to trigger it.
Oh, because I guess if the whole squad was still there, we never would have been paired up with them, so we never would have saved them, almost dying in the process, which was why we awakened the White Chronicle in the first place. That's fucked. But I see.
After trying out countless permutations of history, I realized he needed comrades. Partners with some skill, yet not so valuable that Stock would depend too much on them.
Speak for yourself.
They would be the key to Stock's awakening. That's when I laid eyes on you two. All I needed to do then was to get you in my debt, and have you leave your mercenary unit. So, I animated a monster's corpse and eliminated the unit, making it look like an accident.
And that's why, like, early on we talked about the monster that attacked make it seem like it had free will, like it was being controlled, like it did it on purpose. Because it did. Because it was being controlled.
Though it took some doing to manipulate it so that only you two survived. And thanks to you, Stock found the power of Flux by awakening the White Chronicle. A simple trick, really. That's what controlling history is about.
You killed everyone in our unit over that? How could you?
You monster!
Silence, woman! I told you that I have no further interest in the rest of you. Interfere with my conversation with Stock at your peril.
Rainey, Marco, I understand why you're angry, but there's still more I need him to tell me. Any punishment coming to him can wait until afterward.
Fine.
Ice, keep going from where you left off. What did you mean when you said I'm like you?
Stock! Don't listen to him!
So even after getting to know Erica, you still don't realize who you are, Stock?
I mean, we do, Stock doesn't.
Or should I say, Ernst?
Ernst? Then that means Stock is the Prince of Granorg.
I had a feeling that was it.
Did you? I don't know if I believe you.
I was the sacrifice needed for the royal family to perform the ritual. And so were you, Heiss.
Indeed. I am younger brother to the late King Victor, and the sacrifice in his ritual.
Oh.
Wait, Stock, what are you two talking about? What's all this about a sacrifice?
The Granorg royal family is the sole line capable of the ritual to stop the desertification. Part of the ritual involves giving the life of one of the royal siblings. The sacrifice.
That's right. The world owes its existence to those royals slain in the name of the ritual.
Yeah.
The people owe them a deep debt of gratitude, which is why the royal family is allowed to rule over this land. It's because all life on this continent exists by the royal family's sufferance.
But clearly you weren't sacrificed. What happened?
As if I'd allow that fool, Victor, to rule as king while I gave my own life. It was out of the question. So I escaped from him and set up shop in Alistel as Heiss.
So you ran off and Victor couldn't perform the ritual. That's why he tried to make his children do it.
Yes, and you would have been the next in line to be the sacrifice. Ernst was killed as a sacrifice by his own father after speaking out against him. Originally, you know, it was meant to be Erica. But she seems to have behaved herself better, while her father was watching at least. Thus did she succeed in pushing the role as sacrifice over to Ernst. The cunning little minx.
You bastard!
After a sacrifice is slain, they are given a soul for the ritual. Erica's soul was split. Part of it went to you, giving you a temporary life as a sacrifice. How pitiful are the sacrifices. Resurrected, only to die again.
And we know kind of about that, you know, the whole soul thing. I didn't know split from Erica's soul, though. But we know, yeah. Like, make a puppet to be powerful enough to sacrifice them.
And only I can understand their pain, being one myself. You and I. We two are truly the Forsaken Ones. That's why I stole you away and altered your memories, to give you a second life as stock. I made sure to kill that fool Victor as well.
He disappeared again.
This conversation isn't over yet. Come find me, Stock.
So, Heiss was the king's brother, Stock was the prince, and the two of them were sacrifices?
Hey, he's gotta be messing with us, right? All that stuff about you being the prince? I mean, think about it. Heiss would look way younger if he was really the king's brother.
Would he? Unless he's been, I mean, we know he's been time traveling, but he's been time traveling a lot.
No. I believe Heiss is telling the truth. He looks as old as he does because of the Black Chronicle.
Okay, yeah. I was like, I don't know how old King Victor was, so like...
He must have repeated history so many times that he's aged far beyond the normal process.
But if he's telling the truth, what'll happen to you? If we go through with this ritual, you're gonna...
I can't say anything for sure, but I do know, if we don't go through with it, the entire continent will perish. I can't act in my own self-interest at the expense of everyone else.
Still...
Ott. You knew, didn't you? That's why you tried so hard to keep me from finding out.
Uh-huh. I knew if you found out the truth, you'd give up your soul.
I see now. You were trying to keep silent to protect me. Thank you, Ott. I'm sorry, everyone, but we'll have to table this for now. We need to chase after Heiss and make him lift the Flux Seal.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
This place, I don't know if I've been everywhere in this place, like, if I need to go back. Beanstalk there, let's go in here. Beanstalk down. Let's go down first. Oh boy, how big? Okay, let's go back up. Try this one. Oh, superiority. They are a bit weird. Let's go down here first. I feel like up is where Heiss is. Oh, Okay, beanstalk into beanstalk. Into beanstalk. Into another one. The fuck are we going? That's a save point. Alright, back up. Oh, that was a dead... Okay, well. There is only one way to go. It looked like I could look further down that way.
Bring it on!
What is there? Okay. That save. I don't want Rosh in a big fight. I know that much.
Heist!
Congratulations are in order for making it this far. This is the deepest part of the ruins.
Heist! Release your flux seal at once.
That's a rather bold demand, Stock. I'll win if I just sit here and keep it going, after all.
I was like, yeah, it's like, or what?
Now, I have some questions of my own for you. Tell me, Stock, do you plan to return your soul to Erica as a sacrifice? By now, you must realize what this entails. Is this really a world worth throwing your life away for? I'm sure you've seen it countless times by now. Those on top who think only of themselves. The common people are oppressed, living in fear. All while the desertification spreads. And worst of all, that ritual. That detestable practice. The foolish casters do nothing to address the Blight's source. They only repeat the ritual. No one dares think how distorted this world is, unable to survive without relying on such methods. How many sacrifices so far have died for that cause? And how many more will give their lives in the years to come? Some express regret for their deaths, but sentiment is cheap. And even when the barbaric practice continues, it only postpones the inevitable. Yet the caster comes away so satisfied, as if they've saved the world. That's why this world should come to an end. It should be put out of its misery. We, the sacrifices forsaken by this broken world, will be the ones to end it. It is justifiable revenge. A fair conclusion. That is the true history.
Ice.
Erica seems to have led you by the nose without giving her reasons. Deep down, she was scheming to use you as a sacrifice.
I would go... I mean, she warned... I don't know what timeline she warned us, but she did say she wants to find another answer. But if worse comes to worse, then yes. We are going to die.
You're talking of things you know nothing about.
It's the only thing that makes sense. Why sacrifice yourself for such a woman? You and I, what we need to do isn't become sacrifices. That's not it by half. Come now, Stock. Or rather, Ernst. There's nothing to fear.
I was like, yeah, we've used the Ethereon once, and it's still with us.
We will not stray from the path. It's the world that's gone mad, not us. Let's fix this, you and I. 2 sacrifices.
That's enough, Ice. Don't say another word.
Huh. So you understand. You've been a wise one since you were a boy. You were closer to me than to your father. Your dedication made me happy, and I often took you out of the castle. So come with me, Ernst, and we'll live and travel through this dying world together, just as we did before.
Heiss, I understand why you're doing this. Release the Flux Seal.
So that's your answer. It is a pity.
It's done. Heiss?
Did you think I'd had a change of heart? What rubbish. There was a reason I decided to release the Flux Seal. It's so I could seal you with all the remaining power of Flux.
Alright, gremlin mode.
You'll watch the world end from inside a prison in time that you cannot escape.
Flux Seal is released. Now's our chance to deal with Heiss.
We can't lose!
Oh, there are blocks with them. Alright. Okay. That hurt.
Leave it to me.
Thanks.
I mean, granted, that was damage on... Oh, fuck you.
This is looking bad.
Damage on Odd. I need the fucking roadblocks to go away.
Disappear.
Dark World?
This is looking bad.
Not bad. Alright, Magic Rise.
That was good.
Alright, so now we have Magic Boosted Will-O-Wisp. Okay, that did not a lot of damage. I feel like that was supposed to have a secondary effect to it. Alright, let's see here. Grapple.
This'll get him.
Okay, so the boxes should go away. What was the MP damage? I didn't notice that.
Too slow.
2 attacks, huh?
You okay?
That was
Saved
good.
me.
Disappear!
This is looking bad.
Disappear!
Alright, we alive.
This'll do the trick.
Appreciate
Super
it.
cool. This'll help.
Yes! Yeah. Disappear!
Drop that.
This is looking bad.
I'll trap him.
This'll do the trick.
Appreciate
Super
it.
cool.
Let me have a go. Here I
Alright.
come.
Nice. Okay. Almost about at half. I feel like I could probably gear up to kill him with some mana bursts, but I have a feeling that's not gonna be a smart idea. I feel like I'm gonna want to save my mana bursts.
I'll trap him!
Let me have a go. This
Okay.
will mark. Yeah. Here you go.
Thanks.
Saved me!
Okay, just a regular hit. I appreciate that. I wonder.
We can do it, guys!
He does have something.
Disappear!
Actually, no, I need a grapple.
This'll help!
Yes. Make way. This'll leave a mark.
Here goes!
Yeah! Disappear!
200 damage crit, god damn it. Left. We're gonna double steal.
Kaboom!
Yeah!
Aha! We got it.
Too slow!
Whatever it is. Right. Push. Right.
This'll get him!
Impossible.
Oh, that was a close one.
Another shield seed plus. Okay. I mean, that's not a bad item. Especially considering we've only just gotten those in this dungeon.
You've grown strong, Stock.
Heiss. It's the end this time.
No, it ain't.
If I can't stop you, then I'll try my luck with Erica. I'll kill the girl before you ever meet. That will end everything.
Will it?
Heiss, wait!
Don't go, Stock!
Let go, Ott.
I believed too! I wanted to fix it without any sacrifices! You didn't ask to be a sacrifice! You don't have to die! There's gotta be a way without giving your soul back to Erica! Please! Stay here!
I need to end this myself. Let go of my hand, Ott.
Stock! Tell him, Raj! Raj!
Thank you, Rosh. Everyone.
The madness of Heiss.
Why didn't you stop him? You're his best friend! You should have stopped him!
It's because I'm his best friend that I didn't.
Huh? okay with this?
No. It's not okay. But he was determined to see this through. There's no way we'd be able to stop him.
I'm surprised you held back, Rainey.
I wanted Stock to stay too, you know? But after seeing that look in his eyes...
Yeah, I understand. I wonder what era in the past he headed to.
Who knows? Maybe he went to save me back when I was pulling some stupid stunt.
He might have even gone back to see me when I knew none of this.
It doesn't matter where or when he went. No matter where he is, I'll keep fighting for him. You hear that, Stock? I'll always be there for you!
So, does everyone just know, apparently, like, Flux, like, that we... Because we didn't explicitly tell them we've traveled through time. But, like, after we said the White Chronicle Flux powers, they're just like, yeah. And they'll just... like, yep, time.
So will I!
That is right. Our hearts will always be with you, Red One.
Stock, you better come out on top.
Stock!
You know, Heist said it explicitly.
Lipty, Teal, where did Heist go?
You know we can't tell you that, Stock.
Why not? Isn't it your job to watch over the world?
Those are the rules.
Our job, properly speaking, is to advise a Chronicle's wielder and see the ritual through. Informing a wielder of another wielder's actions is strictly forbidden.
See the ritual through? He's the one trying to stop it!
We understand that. We tried to stop Heist, of course. But we are limited to giving advice. We can't force a wielder to do anything. And I regret to say that his power greatly exceeds ours.
That's impossible. How can he be more powerful than the two Guardians of Historia?
This is the first time in history it's happened. His anger and hatred is combining with the Black Chronicle's power, granting him tremendous might. He's completely beyond our control now.
Then there's no way you can tell me where Heist went?
I'm afraid not. We're not supposed to take sides. It's a very firm rule.
If it weren't, Heist would have pried information on you out of us first. Had that happened, you would not have been able to escape him.
The rule works in your favor as well as against you. I'm sorry.
Damn it!
You can't give up, Stock.
Heist said he would travel to a moment before you and Erica met, correct? But if you two had met sometime that Heist wasn't aware of, his plan can't succeed. Remember, Stock, the bar in Granog where you two met, it was not your first meeting.
No, I know where it is.
Your first encounter was a coincidence before when Ut sent the soul.
Oh, you're just straight up telling me, and are you dying because of it? Like what?
You're...
I was like, that's where I was going,
Erica, before you reached
Stop! I understand. Don't say any more.
Okay, so they like physically, like they're if they tell us something is killing them.
Stock.
All right.
Go. I'm sure that you can yet save Erica.
Choose wisely. A moment to travel to the day you first met Erica.
Maybe you should take note of what I've done, just in case. I was wondering about that. So, in the timeline, way back here, there's this branch. I was like, huh, that's weird. I'm sure it'll make sense some point.
What do you want? Stay back, Marie. This man is dangerous.
Huh? What's going on over there?
Let's go!
Oh, we kind of hurt right now. Can we go to Grand Org
I should
instead?
head southeast for...
Hold on. I don't want to use a crystal. Well, we're already here now. What's the closest inn? Hot Springs. It's Hot Springs for a potential boss fight. I don't know. I didn't mind using it for. I probably should do it from here. I didn't mind using it for the Gafka side quest. Invite Ice to the hot spring.
Yes. Thank you very.
All right. I have 8. Something like that. But it's that item in this game. I use one now. I was like, I guess I could afford to use 2, technically. Because it's 3 for a continue. But I don't want to use them.
Erica, my plan will proceed unhindered as long as I get rid of you.
What? Are you the one who killed my father?
I'll waste no words on those headed to their deaths. You'll be wiped from history, you detestable brat!
Stop right there, Heis!
What's going on, Stock? Why is Heist here?
There's no time to explain. We need to stop him. If we don't, the world will perish.
What? This is absurd!
I don't care how it sounds. Trust me!
All right, I'll do it. I swore I'd be there for you no matter what, Stock.
Oh, our party's probably Rainy, Marco, and Stock right now. Well.
So did I.
It'll probably be fine, maybe.
Fight.
This must be the effect from the other world. Thank you, Rainy, Marco.
Let's do this, Heis!
It's do or die.
All right.
This'll do the trick.
And then let's do. Yeah, push him back. Armor break. And Dullahan.
There!
Just because it'll be decent damage on both of them. Charging strength. Uh-oh. Okay.
This'll do the trick.
Oh, he got the guard down on Marco. Fuck. So he's back to neutral. Let's see how much it hurts.
Take this!
Thunder!
Oh. That was just a regular attack.
Nice one!
Okay. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so my guard rise just wore off. Okay, like I don't. Do I have to fear that? Oh, no, 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 no. Fuck that. Left. I think he's gonna go right back to it.
Here goes.
Gotcha.
Did you get it? Yeah, he did. Fuck. God, I need Marco to go like twice. Which I could do. Let's do a guard rise and then. No, I need this guy out of the way.
Do it, guys.
So he's gonna get a free heal regardless, unless I use the mana.
Yeah.
The only person that has a forward. All right.
Here goes.
Stop landing that. I think is what I'm more upset about.
This'll do the trick.
I want to help too!
This is looking bad.
Burn!
Marco's way at the bottom. This is with 40 speed. Just had to use him constantly. Because Marco and Gafka, are they the only ones that have gotten a forward? No, I think Rosh got a grapple too, so half. Of course, Stock never gets the forward.
We can do it, guys.
Burn!
Oh, thank God. All right, 1v3.
Let's do this!
Here you go.
This is looking bad.
Let's see, we have magic up. Got it. try stealing from him again. Don't know if it'll be the same thing. It's a different fight, so it might be different. Alright. He might attack Marco and kill him. Well, if he attacks Marco. No item to steal. Well, that answers that. Alright. I mean, the damage he does, if he attacks Marco, he's just gonna kill Marco.
Thunder!
Here you go.
That was good. Alive again.
Alright. Let's see. Guard Rise.
This'll do the trick.
Fire!
Burn! Disappear!
Is this really it?
Well, he made good use of that double turn.
I feel alive again.
Disappear!
No! I'm sorry,
Boy.
everyone.
You
You
okay?
gonna do it again? Is that where you're at in this point in the fight? Yep.
Disappear!
Where's your HP? Not even a half. Fantastic. I really don't feel like this is gonna be it either. I don't wanna.
Here you go.
That was good.
You okay?
Thanks.
Blood pain. What is that? Oh. Gross. Okay.
Hey, I got this. There.
Too slow!
Okay. We get the speed down. It'll help
Heads up.
later. We did get it.
Too slow!
Okay. Just a regular attack. Good. Where are we at? Okay. So we're gonna trans turn.
Too slow! Too slow!
There goes half the damage I just did. I don't think we've seen this, have we? I'm trying to think of all the people who have not yet done their fancy attack. Rainey's typically always on the bench because she has all that luck. So, let's do it. Actually, let's aerosol. Then do it.
We can do it, guys!
Between Erica's, yes.
Take this!
I'll show you what's up!
I don't remember if we've seen that or not. Don't recall. We might have.
We can do it, guys!
Appreciate it.
Thunder!
Too slow!
Okay, he's almost dead.
I want to help too!
Bird!
Oh, so close. All right, Trent's turn. We're gonna make sure he dies.
Bird! Impossible. It's finally over.
Hey, Marco hitting level 50.
Why, Stock? Why must you get in my way?
I can't ignore what you're doing.
Very well. Then I'll just use the Chronicle again.
Yeah, no surprise there.
Still running away, Heiss? Where are you going now?
I'm not running away. I'm going to the depths of the Royal Hall. I'll wait for you where the ritual is performed.
So you'll do anything you can to prevent the ritual.
I won't hold back the next time we meet, Stock. You'll feel my true strength. Do you think you'll be able to fend me off and complete the ritual?
I'll do whatever it takes.
Well then, open the final chapter in that white chronicle of yours. Let us settle the terms of history there. I'll be waiting.
Are you all right?
Yes. Thank you for saving us from that man.
I know who you are, and you. You should know me as well.
Wait, that voice, that face. Could you really be?
Yes. I'm Ernst.
But why, after all this time?
Because the time to perform the ritual is nearing.
No, when you went missing, I was going to perform the ritual without a sacrifice.
Your intentions are noble. I can't fault them, but can you really succeed without a sacrifice?
I don't know. I can't just use you like that. I was the one who was supposed to be the sacrifice. I can't shift the burden onto you instead.
Just use Heiss. He seems like an apt choice if he's also a sacrifice.
And if you fail, what will happen to the people of this world? You shouldn't take everything upon yourself. The sin of the ritual is a thing everyone in this world should bear together. That's why you need to fulfill your duty. It's necessary.
But
Don't be selfish, Erica. If the ritual is not carried out, all the sacrifices of the past will also go to waste. Countless sacrifices have given their lives to protect history. We can't let it end.
I'll work with Victor dead. Well, I guess it depends on, like, the stipulations. Like, he's royal blood, he's part of the family, so, like, that part, he should be an apt fit. I don't know if that it has to be... like, we apparently have half of Erica's soul. So, Heist, I guess you could say... if he already said it, I don't know, a lot has happened. He might have half of Victor's soul, but I don't know that, like, stipulation part matters. Like, I don't know if Erica can only perform the sacrifice on the other half.
The next time we meet, I won't know you yet. I won't know about the ritual, nor that I am bound to become a sacrifice. That's why you must be sure to act as though you never met me. Am I clear on this?
Wait! Don't go!
Stock!
Ought.
Are you really okay with this?
Yes. I know I'll end up causing a lot of trouble for you too from here on. I'll see you, Ought.
Huh? Stock!
He disappeared.
I was gonna say, Marco and Rainier are just like, what the fuck is happening?
My brother.
Because Erica and Ott are in the know. But those two are not yet.
It seems you successfully protected Erica.
I'll drive Heist into a corner this time and put an end to all this. This will most likely be the final battle. Thank you for all your help thus far.
I am sorry. We have known everything from the beginning. That you were a sacrifice. That your soul would be used for the ritual.
We just couldn't tell you. If you found out, you might have turned your back on your duty. We feared that you would do as Heist once did.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. But there's something I need to know. Who are you two?
We are descendants of the Empire, remnants of their last sorcerer's soul.
The ritual was originally a spell devised by the Empire to control mana. When the Empire was near death, sorcerers tried to leave a spell for future generations' benefit.
That is how we, in this realm, were given life. We were created as caretakers, guiding the executors of the ritual until the end of time.
I see. Well, one last thing then. Why are sacrifices for the ritual made wielders of the Chronicles?
Consider it a training of sorts.
The wielder's experiences in traveling in time and space are ingrained on his or her soul. They simultaneously cultivate their skills as the wielder of the Book of Flux. In doing so, the power of Flux is stored in their soul, causing it to grow stronger and greater.
By using an enlightened, mature soul as a sacrifice for the ritual of Flux, the ritual's reach extends to the ends of the continent, protecting it for many, many years.
The White Chronicle that the sacrifice holds is the means to shape the future. The sacrifice must understand the future they're protecting to cultivate their heart. Wielders of the Black Chronicle, for their parts, reflect on the mistakes of the past. They cultivate their hearts by meditating on prior sacrifices who willingly gave their lives.
So each chronicle has its own purpose. How is my soul? Have I nurtured it well? Have I reached my enlightenment as a sacrifice?
You have indeed, Stock. We are certain that your soul will be fierce in protecting the world's future.
Your desire to protect the future marks you as an enlightened, irreplaceable sacrifice.
You flatter me. To be honest, I'm more scared than anything. I can easily sympathize with Heist. When I think about what the past sacrifices gave up, I can't let this world be destroyed. I'm going to do this.
The difference between you and Heist is smaller than you think. You saw hope in the future and decided to protect life.
But Heist saw despair in history and decided to destroy it. Heist's possession of the Black Chronicle only intensified his passion.
There but for the grace. Is that it? I could have been Heist. If my courage had ever failed me and I was swallowed up by fear.
Then we'll give you courage to ensure that doesn't happen.
What do you mean?
This is Historia. A realm rooted throughout time. The emotions of the prior wielders of the Chronicles can be felt here as well. We will send you to the origins of those emotions.
I'm ready, brother. I've seen what I need to do.
You're sure about this?
Or seen what I've need to.
Yes.
I wanted to see the people's smiling faces one last time. Life is a small price to pay to protect those smiles.
I'm sorry.
If I could, I would take your place. Don't be silly, the soul is yours, so I must return what I'm borrowing. The rest, I'll leave in your hands.
Yes.
To protect their smiling faces. That's right. This world is filled with joy, too. She did her part to keep them smiling. And now...
Well,
My mother just laughed at me, isn't that mean? You know she wasn't laughing at you, princess. She laughed because she loves you very much and and you make her happy. She was happy? People laugh because they're happy? You say so.
Yes.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll understand when you're older.
Uncle?
What about you, Uncle? Do you love me too?
Of course.
Yes, child, I love you very much.
Pardon my intrusion.
It's time, sir.
Yes.
Uncle?
You're going already, Uncle?
Yes.
I've got to go do the most important job of my life.
Bye!
Then be careful.
Of course. Yes.
Make sure there's a future for you.
Protecting the future. This man gave the world a future, even at the cost of his own. No. No, that wasn't it. He saw that the future of the world was his future.
I was like, no, it seemed like a
That's right.
comparison, but no, it's too far in the past to be that.
They didn't die out of a sense of duty as a sacrifice. They all died to protect something. That's how they were able to give everything.
Those feelings should lay within you as well.
As long as you continue to nurture those feelings, the ritual will succeed.
I see. I'll play my part. I'll settle things with Heiss, and return my soul to Erica.
The White Chronicle shall lead the way.
The last hitherto blank chapter has now been written.
All right. It's time. I'll protect this world, no matter what it takes.
The Vault Guard has something to tell you about the Vault. Okay. Can now purchase more items. Nemesi wants to talk to us too.
Just in case, do you want to record?
So, real quick. Oh! I wanted to look at the White Chronicle, not continue. Did I save? Did that just happen 2 seconds ago? Still can, don't worry. Okay, I was like, because they're talking final battles, like, I gotta do everything else first. Ice is here.
Stuck?
Panic? No, I would have hit F5 and just redone it all.
Ah, you're that girl who's always at Erica's side. Marie, right? You seem worried. What's wrong?
Well...
It's about Lady Erica. She headed to the Royal Hall, but she's not yet returned.
Maybe the ritual just takes that long to perform.
No, it's Heiss. We have to stop him.
Heiss? Who's that?
There's no time to explain. Erica is in serious trouble. If we don't defeat Heiss, this world will perish.
Hey! What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
Popping back into random points in time and just going crazy.
Rosh, Kafka!
Hey, Stock. Seems you're the hero of Granort now that you helped Queen Erica. Things in Alistel have finally been smoothed over, so we came to... Wait, you two know each other?
No, I've never met him before.
I was about to say. In
Now
this
that you
timeline,
mention
yeah,
it,
Gufka's not here.
does seem familiar.
I'm sorry, but now's not the time. Heist is here, and he needs to be stopped.
Now, I knew we've been on standard history since I fought Heist.
Heist? He slipped through our fingers in Alistel, yeah, but why is he here?
I don't have time to get into the details, but he's the mastermind behind all of it. He intends to destroy the world.
Enough explaining. The Queen's in danger, right? So, are you going to help us, or aren't you?
Of course we will.
I'll come too.
No, you won't. Ricky, you'll only get in the way this time.
All right.
I'll gather the men outside. You guys go on ahead.
Thanks, Scarlet.
Fucking Ricky. What happened here? Heist, he must have replicated the scene on purpose.
So Heist did get in somehow.
Heist? Why would he do such a thing? We need to stop him, Stock.
You're sure?
Of course I'm sure. I promised I'd stand by you no matter what.
I decided that I'd fight Heist too in the end. Wait, when did I decide that?
Thanks. Both of you.
I am counting on you.
I'll remain here. Please save Lady Erica.
Don't worry. We will.
Oh boy.
Damn, Heist. He's stalling us for time.
Don't even think about it! I'll stop them here. They won't get past me, so hurry and go!
Thanks, Scarlet. Let's go.
Warlord Sword. Okay. Oh. There's still something over here. Alright. I saw something earlier. If I tried to read it, I mean, I did try to read it and missed out on some of the things that we're talking. If I do every side quest, do I miss out on the bad ending? Like, because I would like to see however many endings there are, but I'm worried about potentially locking myself out of the worst one. God, we are beat up. Real quick though. We have Nemesia to talk to. We have 2 side quests to find right here, apparently. If I can go to them, I might need to progress this further. I don't really know. And then these 2, I think we can finish now. Oh, Erica's in danger! Nah, she can wait, exactly. What were this called? Starlit Trial, and his was Blade's Trial. We're missing 1 pact on each side. We couldn't do the one. I don't know if I can get on this side. The other is in the Imperial Ruins, so we missed it when we were there. Oh! There was a whole room I didn't see. Okay. But I think we have to go back here? It's a hidden chest, but where, considering where it is, I just didn't reach. Oh wait, I have to. Oh man. There's realized, like, I gotta... Is there a heist fight I have to do beforehand? No, I think heist fight was right before this. I hope. Can't repeat heist fights. Interesting. I've noticed a few fights, whenever we go back, do get skipped over. I haven't paid enough attention. Super no.
Wanna buy some? Yeah. You're in.
Our health and mana look real bad right now. Who's that? It's Peter Griffin.
Well, yes.
He sells those mana crystals.
Like,
okay. Yeah, it's literally the last room. I found everything else except for this one room, seemingly. The other one, I'm not sure, because it's in the Royal Hall.
Yes.
So I don't know, like, if right now I was able to actually go to the Royal Hall and find it, or if I have to do it here, like, on the other timeline. This way, right, and then down the beanstalk. From here, go to center. Let's grab this real quick. The measure. And then... No, I just need to get back to... Okay, yeah. And then... Like down? There's one last save room for actual no returning. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Apparently, there's... Yeah, a room right here.
That's...
Tourniquet. And the Ice Star Pact. I was really tucked off, yeah. Okay. So the other one... I mean, you might as well. There's one more save, right? Miss out on any endings for doing requirements early. Okay. Where the fuck am I? Oh, the Royal Hall, apparently. Oh, we can actually walk around here now. Aha! Every time we've been here, it's been scripted. Neat. Okay.
Don't let up.
Fuck. Oh, not the mana tornadoes.
That's not
Of
good.
course they go first. Get me out of here.
Let's hurry. Incoming.
Okay.
That's...
Yes. Let's see. Okay.
Here it comes!
Luminous dress. I like the plus 50 MP. The stat are pretty, like, negligible.
Here they come.
Damn, you chased me real far.
That's...
Yeah, the... Fuck. Surprise attack again. The map sometimes does its job, like... I don't know, it's... acceptable, I suppose. But yeah. We fought everything here. I do not want to fight anything here right now. New. Get me
Let's
out.
hurry. That's...
Okay. Oh, I guess because I just blew up a bunch of rocks to get in here, so I could go the other way. I see. Oh, we got just floating cubes, okay. Okay. Well,
Yes.
You're the only thing here, so...
Can't get careless. We can do it, guys! Ugh, this is looking bad.
Thunder! No! Thunder! Yeah!
Huh. That's a thing they can do, apparently.
Now! This'll leave a mark. It's finally over.
It stopped moving. Seems fine to touch now. A floating block, huh? Road perilous. I wonder. Now we can move on. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Those weren't there 2 seconds ago. Fuck you. No.
Yes!
Oh boy. Crater Hill really isn't that great anymore? Yeah. I think I can push these.
Can't get careless.
They're floating. Let me just see. Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Eat this! No!
I'll trap him!
Am I doing endless?
Here goes.
Yeah!
Fire!
Okay, not super amounts of damage. Hey, stop that.
This is looking bad.
Alright. Push. And left.
I'll trap him!
Make way! This'll leave a mark.
Oh, that was a close one.
Make use of this one too. There we go. Celestial oil. Where's that one go? That one goes there. Well, maybe. Probably.
I won't lose.
Actually, just magic boost.
This'll do the trick.
Oh, we're kind of beat up right now.
Make way! This'll leave a mark.
Ugh, this is looking bad.
We'll probably be fine for one more turn.
Here goes.
No!
I guess I
My
wasn't
apologies.
close enough.
The literal one thing that made it not fine. Retrying. Where does it put us? I forget how this works. It just retries that fight, right? It might be worth it, honestly, because I don't want to fight the cubes again. There's someone. Sounds like setting off fireworks literally in our backyard, which we don't own fireworks. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but fuck. Alright.
Can't get careless.
This'll get him!
Too slow!
Good job, Gofka.
No!
God, they do so much damage.
I'll trap him!
Here goes!
Eat this!
No! This is looking bad.
A 276 on a crit. God. I hate it. So I can avoid fights at this point. Here, and then, what's our HP? Marco will live if he does it again, and is still alive.
It's finally over.
How you doing, Tate? Alright, I'm ready to move on again. Oh, is that a gap? That looked like a ledge to me.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna turn them into stairs? Now Odd has no mana. Oh, fuck.
Let's go!
Damn it.
Please.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Fuck those crystals. There's more! Of course we don't have our third magic girl. Your MP sucks too. No, but I need you. Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't even put you back in the party. Well, whatever.
I won't lose.
No, the rocks are why. I mean, I have to do this to get through the room, but that's why I'm keep pushing forward. Otherwise, I would have turned around and just went and did other things, like Nemesia. Because this.
We can do it, guys!
Now! Here I
The
come!
regen? No, because they're null to sleep.
Eat this!
Yeah!
Thunder!
No!
You need to stop doing that. And are we out of mana again? Yup.
Yes!
least has a weakness now, but I can't cast anything, so doesn't do anything for me. But of course, I don't have G. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use one of these, otherwise I'll die.
Thunder! Thunder! Yeah, we did it somehow.
Alright, it ended before I used it. That's helpful. I was like, yeah, this is this has been the worst part of the game so far. There's still at least 2 more. Should be difficult. Difficult and annoying are not the same things. Let's do the one further back, I guess.
Can't get
Can we
careless.
stop talking about things that are gonna happen in the game? Been happening all night. It's really annoying.
This'll do the trick.
I'll trap him! No!
Decided to tell me you went offline. That's weird. It was a good old Twitch's fantastic platform with never a bug ever.
This'll get him!
Here goes.
How you doing, Lamp? Fucking Christ. How you doing, Lamp? Well. Only recovers HP.
You okay?
I have the scroll for the ice one, but I was waiting to get the second one, just doing both at the same time. Damn it.
This'll get him! Down!
This is looking bad.
Hopefully it dies.
This'll get him.
It should die.
Sorry. We had to win this.
Oh, wait. Wasn't that genealogy too hard? Oh, yeah, no. You know, if you thought I never wanted to play it again because it was difficult, no. No, that's not it at all.
Okay.
Let's hurry. That's...
There's two. Wait, is there one extra?
Yes! Come on. Let's hurry.
Seems there might be one extra. Pivot to base game solely off combat mechanics, or how much your list would switch around. Wait, what do you mean? I feel like that ties into fun. I don't think they would change much, honestly. Because the mechanics suck, then the game's also just not fun. Right?
That's...
Sky Armlet. Okay, so big fear. If I leave the room and come back, do I have to redo it? Because there's something right here, too. Now, before we attempt that, let's at least get the chest on this side, because it seems optional.
Yes!
Can't get careless.
Okay. Push.
I'll trap him.
If you rank Fire Emblem games without including your other takes.
Here I come!
Curious if you thought you placed Fire Emblem 4 higher.
This is looking bad.
They're replacing a delicate balance of gameplay. No. No, you could remove the story from Telly's, and I'd still love it. I don't give a fuck about story. It's like it doesn't positive or negatively affect how I feel about those games. It's just there. Oh, I say not positive. I mean, There's
Here
neat things.
goes.
I do like some story bits, but like I'm not there for the story. Fuck you, Cube. Should kill it. Well, if it dies, it can just stop there. Okay, yeah, there we go.
It's finally over.
But I don't know. I guess define mechanics, because mechanics, like, I don't know. I just really hate Fire Emblem 4, like a lot. Walking around a map for 20 minutes before anything happens is... could be a mechanic. Fates is really fun to play, yeah. Okay, so it looks like there's an extra cube. I don't see a place to put it. With the crystals, these respawn.
I'll do my best.
Let's hurry.
Story. I was like, I just don't weight story very highly. But also, I don't know. Fire Emblem 4 story, like, I can respect it,
Come
but
on.
also it was kind of... memorize 30,000 names and then hope that they're important to you. I don't know.
Come on. Yes.
Like, it's cool that they gave literally everything a name, a purpose, like a ruler, but also I don't care. That was just how I saw it. It's like, I want to know about Sealith and Sigurd and the immediate, you know, affected kingdoms. Not little Timmy and his pillow fort.
That's...
There it is. Which, like, world building, I can appreciate. Like, I don't know, like, Tellius, Three Houses. There are some games that I really enjoy the world building. I did not really want the world building in that one. More rocks! Hello?
You finally made it this far, Stock.
You two? But why? Nothing has happened yet. Or has it?
That's right.
Heiss and Erica are inside, but the door has been sealed by black energy.
It must have been Heiss's doing. What should I do?
Do you see the 4 magic circles around us?
Yeah.
Black energy flows from the circles to the door.
So if I stop the flow, the seal will be broken.
But be careful, Stock. What lies beyond the magic circle is a subtly altered world. One that has felt the taint of the black energy. A servant of the Black Chronicle will be waiting for you.
I'll be all right. I've carved my way through the convolutions of history many times thus far.
You're right, of course. I'm sure you can do this. Best of luck, Stock.
Node. Nice.
That's...
see. Wait, but 2 of those aren't gonna... Wait, are there more barrels in here? Oh, wait, I could just walk to the other side. Ah, I see. I believe is the best world building. I was like, I'm with Pharos on that. I believe is probably the continent I care, like the game world I care least about. Okay. So got those chests, but we got packs. So more importantly, before whatever's gonna go down here, get those final upgrades.
Understood.
So we know Ots is gonna be just Ice Trap.
Oh!
I believe that Ott has learned all the skills to be learned from the packs. You may be small, but you work harder than anyone. I know that your dreams will come true. And then...
Understood.
Stock, what does he get?
Very well.
Wraith Blade.
Oh!
I believe that Stock has learned all the skills to be learned from the packs. Using these skills is up to you. Counting on it. Interesting, he's got another quest. Okay, Wraith Blade. 1 column, non-elemental, and launches targets in the air. 15 magic, huh? MP. Neat. Stock, you've learned all the totality of the lost skills. Not even my disciples have come this far. I have nothing more to teach you. Well, that's what I'd like to say, but there is one more thing you can do. I, Master Vancor, will personally fight you. Consider it a final exam, if you will. Of course, this fight is to the death. One must be prepared for death at any moment. Leave no regrets behind. Now, I know that you've all got the destiny of the world on your shoulders, so will you rise to the challenge? Mega Goblin, okay.